Well, I know it's a warm, hot day, the third day of school, and our second class meeting. Today, what I'd like to talk about is how we want it to go for the rest of the year, because it's us in a room for 6 hours a day. So I want you to close your eyes for a minute, and I want you to picture yourself coming to school. And you open the classroom door, and maybe you're late. And I want you to think in your head, how do you see the teacher receiving you? How do you see your classmates acting toward you? When it's time to go out to recess, do you have a place to go? Are there people to play with or talk to? What about lunchtime? Do you have people to eat with? How would you want kids to act towards you as they saw you coming toward the table? And maybe it's a little crowded. This is your perfect school. How do you want it to be? Okay, slowly open your eyes. Did you make a good world, a good place for yourself? What we're going to do now is with your partner, I want you to write down some of those feelings, what you would like, what it would look like to you.
There's like people not calling you names all the time. And if they don't like you, just keep it to themselves.
Yeah, keep it to yourself, yeah. Okay, so putting up with other people. Let's see, how could we phrase that? Caring about other people's feelings.
Yeah.
Caring.
My first day of school, I was really nervous. I didn't know how the people would react to me. I didn't know what they would do. And I don't feel as nervous.
I feel, I didn't feel nervous around the teacher because I hadn't used this for science before.
What you're trying to say is you'd like the people to, when you're playing basketball, not say that you're showing off and stuff.
Yeah, not pick on me.
Oh, when you drop it.
Should be there.
That's Elena.
Boy, there's a lot of good ideas up there. A lot of things that are in common that more than one person wrote. The next thing we're going to do is put these into categories, put them into areas that match. And then from that, it'll tell us how we want everybody else in here to treat us. We have a right to be treated in certain ways. I want you to take a minute, this is what we put up yesterday, and look over them. Do you see any similarities or any groupings? Daniel.
Things like respect and helping and learning.
Okay. Could you put some of the respect things all together?
Okay.
And I'll write respect up here. I'll do helping here, so we'll make respect and helping. And if you see something that doesn't belong, or do you see another category too? Yes.
Well, people shouldn't be mean.
Okay, what would that go under? What would we call it?
Caring, yeah.
Caring? You agree?
Yeah. I agree.
Meredith.
Friends.
Something about friends. What could we call that?
Friendship.
Friendship? Okay. Take care of it. Okay. Let's look at him again and see if there's something else we need. Yes, Teresa.
The one that says listen to others under caring, I think that should go under respect.
Agree? Daniel.
There's one that says learning under helping, and I think we need a category for that. But there's only two. Look, there's only like two.
Is learning another thing?
There's so much then.
Or maybe we could put that under friendship, because friendships help. Like if we don't know anything, we misunderstood the teacher's instructions, we could ask our friends, and our friends could help us. Or maybe we could keep in helping. That's like.
Instead of asking a friend, you can ask somebody else like next to you or something, and they help you. So it should be like in the middle or something.
Is that okay if I start one and we talk about it later? Okay. If you think of something that isn't up here, there's still paper. We can still put it up. But this looks like our basic goals. And tomorrow we're going to talk with your partner on what the heck we're going to do about it.
How about we can make a chart.
Yeah, a big chart and put it up in the classroom to remember everybody.
Yeah, and then for everybody to remember that.
She said, how are we going to use them, not where we're going to put them.
We can use them.
So when we're mad, we can look at them?
Yeah.
And what if there's a problem? What do you want to have happen, Vito?
We decided that we would have class meetings.
Okay, so I think that we should take all the ideas up on the board and use them like when we go out to recess and lunch. And if somebody else that we see, one of our classmates or somebody else in the school, isn't using them, we should remind them.
Who knows?
Yes, we should remind them. This is how I want it to be, remember? But this is how.
Would anyone like to share what they came up with as an idea?
Put them on a page, and then if you want to read them, then you just grab the page and read them.
But you'd put all the information that is up there on a page under respect?
Yes.
And when would you read it?
Whenever you want respect, or whenever you can't give someone respect, you don't know how.
Thank you. Daniel.
Use those ideas in our behavior.
Who's your partner?
Chad.
Chad, how would you remember? How am I going to remember on the way home or after school?
Just like write it down, and anytime you need to know, just look at what you wrote down.
Okay. Thank you.
We thought of that if we put all the ideas on one piece of paper, that we would put a little row, and it was for checking names off, or things off up there. If you didn't do it.
Like for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me an example? Who's your partner?
Wendy.
Wendy. Can either of you give me an example?
Yeah, like when you tell.
When you're not doing the idea.
Okay, then you would.
And then you check it.
And what would the check do for you?
To remind you.
Yeah.
To do it.
Like the teacher would give you a reminder, and then if you did it again, then you would come around and check off.
I would do that?
Or us.
Do you think the teacher should be the one to be in charge of this?
No, I think maybe your partner could, if she thought you were fooling around or something.
How would you feel if your sheet was there and then somebody's checking it and checking it?
Well, they would give you a reminder.
How? Pretend it's me. I'm goofing off.
Okay. Carol?
Yes? What?
Would you please stop goofing off? I'm trying to learn.
I'm not goofing off.
Seems to me like you are.
Okay. Then what would you do at that point with this sheet?
Well, I would just give you, I did a reminder, and then if you keep on doing it, I would tell the teacher.
So the reminder was verbal?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you kept on doing it, I would first tell the teacher, and then if they saw that you were doing that I could put it on a check on the thing.
Thank you. When you're in trouble, do you want the teacher's role to be, if it's you, and you're bugging somebody, because we all bug somebody sometime, do you want my role to be to get you in trouble or to come and help solve? Stephen?
I would like you to solve, because it would be better on the kid.
and the kids, because if you tell them, that person's going to hold it against you.
John Michael.
I want personally ideas to help us settle it.
So what would you do if that was your situation and you had asked the person, reminded them, and you wanted some help? What would you do?
I'd probably come to you and say, can we have some ideas on how to settle this problem?
So you would ask the teacher. Now let's go back to Meredith. Let's make it Jesse. Jesse's bugging you. I know. So Jesse's bugging you, and you've reminded him, Okay? Okay, now you're going to come to the teacher.
Okay. Mrs. Lewis, could you please help me or give me some ideas to tell Jesse to please stop because he's not letting me listen.
Okay, so you're asking for help. And then at some point, am I the only one in this room?
If, like, your friend and that person that is bothering you, they're closer than you are, and maybe they could help because, like, act like I'm in a fight with Jessica, and I get Celeste because she's closer.
What would you say to Celeste?
Celeste, can you help me? Because she's bothering me, and I would like you to help me.
Okay.
And
Who's involved in the problem?
us,
Who does Celeste need to help?
both of us.
So now phrase it that way.
Can you help both of us because we're both having a problem?
How does that sound? If you're the one that people are angry with. Sammy.
I would want them to understand my position because if I was being mean to them, there would have to be a reason.
Okay, pretend you and Jerome are having a problem. What would be the first thing you would do?
I would go up to him and ask him to, like, stop doing whatever he's doing that's annoying. Like, it says, don't push me, ask me. Like, if I tell him, like meanly, like, stop, then he won't stop because if I was being mean to him, he wouldn't stop. But if I said it nicely, like, and respected him, he would stop.
Is that true, Jerome?
Probably.
And then you're not in trouble?
Yeah.
In trouble is such a bad word, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
It's an awful word. Am I hearing from you that if somebody asks you nicely, that you're pretty willing to stop it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We spent 3 days doing this. We will continue to have class meetings, but they will probably be once a week or as needed. What do you think about the things on the board? Is that going to have anything to do with anything the rest of this year? Chad.
Nobody would get in trouble, that everybody could just be fair and not get in fights and respect people.
Do you think we're going to have problems?
No. Yeah, a little bit. Because we still might get in a little argument because we forgot about these, and there's always arguments. Not always, but it'll still happen. Not big fights, arguments, though.
Why?
Because everybody has their own ideas,